One such example are the Uyghurs, a Turkic Muslim people who have long practiced agriculture, animal husbandry, and trading in the oases of Central Asia. Over the last 100 years, a number of borders in the region have separated the Uyghur people and left them stateless. First, they were situated in the frontier between Russian and Chinese spheres of influence. Later, the same boundary divided them between Soviet and Chinese states. Presently, they live in several of the new nation states of the former USSR, as well as in the People's Republic of China. Of the roughly 8 million Uyghurs in the world today, 300,000 live in the former Soviet Union, two-thirds of whom are in Kazakhstan. The majority, over 7.5 million, live in China's northwestern borderlands. When colonizing this area in the 18th century, the Chinese named it Xinjiang, or the New Dominion. Uyghurs reject this name, calling the region Uyghurstan, or Eastern Turkestan, titles that evoke the ancient Uyghur Empire that once ruled there and emphasize the area's Turkic cultural heritage. It is the hope of the Uyghur diaspora that this area will one day be home to an internationally recognized Uyghur nation-state. It is this dream that unites the divided Uyghur nation, the hope of replacing the borders that separate them as a people with their own borders that will define their place in the world. Despite the establishment of a formal border between Russian and Chinese domains in Central Asia during the 19th century, Uyghurs living close to the border have migrated back and forth many times. In the 1880s, many were allowed to leave China for Russian-ruled Kazakhstan. Then in the 1920s and 30s, Uyghurs fled the Soviet Union for Chinese-controlled Xinjiang. The largest cross-border migration in this century took place between 1953 and 1963, when tens of thousands of Uyghurs fled to Soviet Kazakhstan to escape the economic and political turmoil that followed the Chinese Revolution. In the midst of this mass migration, diplomatic relations between China and the Soviet Union worsened, and border clashes between the two states led to an increased fear of war. As a result, the Sino-Soviet border was closed in 1963, and cross-border contact between Uyghurs ceased for over 2 decades.